As in, did they tell you what we wanted to do? Or did I just
A
tell
little
you?
bit, yes, because I know I commented on your LinkedIn post and they said you just wanted to ask me a few questions for use on social media, which I'm delighted to do, of course.
Brilliant. Well, that's really kind. So I've got a few questions I just wanted to ask you, which are terribly simple. Do you mind me filming you answer them?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Brilliant. I mean, assuming you don't mind me mentioning it, telling me your name and where you live or something like that.
Of course. So I'm Claire Duffy and we live on Hayling Island on the south coast.
Ah, lovely. And before you found Boat Club Trafalgar, had you done any boating, or was it new to you?
Not ourselves, but we do have friends who have a boat in the dry stack, and they'd invited us out for a few day trips. And of course, we just loved it, and it had opened our eyes to a whole new world of boating that, bizarrely, having lived on the south coast nearly all our lives, we'd never been part of.
That's brilliant.
Yes.
That's brilliant.
And we would never have known, and it had always felt like one of those hobbies or activity that you were either born into a life of sailing and motorboating, or it was something you probably would never come across unless you were on holiday. So actually it took us by surprise how easy it was to get involved with Boat Club, but how easy it was to fall in love with being on the water and motorboating, actually.
Brilliant. That's music to my ears, because that's that's what really gets us out of bed in the morning. We love hearing stories like that. And so when you had been out with your friends and you thought, well, I'd quite like to get into this ourselves, did you just look at Boat Club Trafalgar, or did you look at other options at that time?
To be honest, because we were still obviously quite new to boating, we were apprehensive about jumping straight in and buying a boat. And that felt like a big commitment, and we didn't really know enough about how to look after our own boat, or what even type of boat would suit us as a family. Whereas Boat Club just gave us huge variety of different types of boats and was a really gentle and sensible introduction to boating, and obviously came with the RYA training as well, so we had that confidence embedded in the use of boats. So although we certainly debated, do we want to own our own boat or go to Boat Club, the attraction of Boat Club just felt brilliant for us given our new to boating dynamic. But actually the ability to have an access to a variety of boats all the time, and to not have any of the responsibility of boat ownership, and to get the confidence around boating was just perfect.
What were you thinking? Were you like, yes, this is right for us, or were you like not quite sure? What was going through your mind as you made that purchasing decision to join Boat Club?
Well, we were still apprehensive. How much will we use it? Will we want to go out every weekend? Will we want to go out in the week when the children aren't at school? How much will we truly use it? So I think that was the debate in our head. But actually, within a month of joining Boat Club, we already felt that we'd had fantastic value for money. So we were able to go out every weekend, and it didn't always have to be a whole day trip. Sometimes we'd just go out for an afternoon, a few hours across the town. Sometimes we'd actually go out after school, so we'd take the children down for sort of a bit of a sunset trip. So we realised quite quickly that that apprehension around, well, will we use it enough to feel that we're getting the true value out of it, were dissipated, and actually we felt like we were getting fantastic value for money. And the people at Boat Club actually started to feel like family, and they knew us, they knew the children. We started talking about different trips. So we felt like we were getting access to this whole heap of sort of intel and insight about how we could get the best out of our boating experience, that just made it above and beyond what we could have hoped for.
Thank you very much.
It's all true. I can't say enough good about it, to be honest.
That's really fantastic to hear. And then my last question, which I think you've sort of answered, but I'll ask you again. I mean, you made a lovely comment on LinkedIn, which you didn't have to do. And what was going through your mind? Why did you make such a lovely comment on LinkedIn?
Because I would love other families to have the experience that we had. We're not on our own. We both work full time. 2 children, and what we found was that at weekends we were all doing different things. So the children were going off to play sports, me and my husband would go and do our own activities, actually finding something that collectively we all wanted to do and enjoy within school. And in joining Boat Club, we probably had the best year of our family life, out together every weekend, having fun. The children found new hobbies like, paddleboarding. They got to learn all of the aspects of looking after a boat, so how to tie knots, rope. They swam more, it was outdoor activity, and it revolutionised the time we spent together as a family. And I wanted other families to maybe think about how they could also have the same experience. I would say don't think twice. It is not a gamble. It's a guaranteed way to have high quality family experience across a variety of fantastic boats that are going to give you the very best of the summer and beyond, and give you memories that will last a lifetime. And we all need a bit of that right now, but we all need a bit of that full stop. We went out on our anniversary one day and the guys had left a bottle of Prosecco on the boat. I mean, it's just little touches that we felt really valued. But as I say, it revolutionised our family life. And, I would just like other families to be able to do it, because you've got children. Sometimes that's even one day like that is fantastic, but to be able to do it every weekend is brilliant.
Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate that.
No problem.
Absolutely perfect. Thank you.
Take care of yourself and have a nice weekend.
You too. Hope to see you on the water soon.
Yes, indeed.
Okay,
Take
bye-bye.
care.